Guys, my name is Nonima Tikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we had to adjourn so early because the IQs were not happy with Ujonas's attitude. We had to adjourn early because the IQs were not happy with Ujonasi and his attitudes. That is why we adjourned early. 2 o'clock, maybe 10 past 2, we were out. This is what happened. Ujudge Rata Mukwatleng decided that let's adjourn for the day because he needs to go and consult Chief Justice Maya. Before we even go on and talk about that, let me start from the beginning of why he is going to consult Chief Justice Maya. So, General Lishebane is one of those passionate speakers like me. I understand him. Now, Ulona, the interpreter, Mr. Jonasi, was not happy with how they kept on having the issue of him speaking over each other because General would be talking a lot and not giving him space to actually interpret according to how Jonasi was taking it. However, me, as someone who has been watching the Senzo Bewa case, Gininda used to speak for 10 minutes. Jonasi will wait for him. So I did not see the big deal, but Jonasi saw the big deal, okay? Jonasi was not happy with that. General was speaking for less than a minute because it was not even over a minute, less than a minute or to a minute at least. Are not allowing him to speak because General would want to say something and finish whatever he's saying. Jonasi had a problem with that to an extent when he was reprimanding, because that's how it was, reprimanding the general. It got very uncomfortable to an extent the accused saw that it's getting seriously uncomfortable right now. Now, when they were busy talking, and then Jonasi was like, and why General apologized. Jonasi did something. He stopped, and I don't know the actions that he was doing because we don't see them. The accused are seeing them. The next thing that we saw was all the accused hands were up, and then they called their defense lawyers. When they went to him, to them, they came back with instructions. And those instructions were saying the accused are not happy with how Jonasi is sometimes emotional, sometimes he doesn't interpret other things, sometimes the way he was doing with the general. And then when clarification was requested, it was a point of we are not happy with how he conducts himself. He's rather impatient with the people, the accused, what you call witnesses. So the accused are not happy with him. And they further said that it's not the first time it's happening, it's something that happens. Me, I'm going to add other incidents because there's been so many incidents when it comes to Jonas. I will add the ones that I remember. You also, quick comment section, add yours. There was an incident whereby Jonas, Umnisi, requested that he interpret something very well. He got pissed. He was angry at that. He was not happy with that correction. There was a time when Umshololo requested that interpretation must be done sentence per sentence, and Jonas must not say he's writing down the notes. Umshololo was like, no, it is wrong to interpret from the notes. He must interpret what is being said. And when I went to check and read about it, I found out that Umshololo was right, Jonas was wrong. And then there was an instance whereby Ramsipile now, this is a third lawyer, Ramsipile now was also correcting Jonasi on something. Jonasi what? He was angry again for being corrected. He went as far as saying, you know what, my lord, let's play the record. Let's play the record. I know how to do my job. He has a tendency of saying that. No one is going to tell him how to do his job. And then there was an instance whereby Jonasi, yesterday now, askafiki today, yesterday, which was the 20th of May, Umalo was reading, and then he repeated the reading of the record. And then General was like, what am I supposed to say? And then Umalo was like, I'm waiting for Jonas to do his job. He must interpret. He was like, no, read all of it. Now, why was Jonas acting like that? In all these instances, why is he thinking that he is special? Yes, he is part of the court officials and he is a need in that courtroom. An interpreter is part of the machinery. He has to be there. But why is he acting as if he is irreplaceable? Why is he acting as if he is irreplaceable? No one can replace him. No, no, no. That is why the accused now are not happy with him, are saying he acts as if now no one can replace him. That was my understanding of what was being said. He acts as if now the accused, they are being done a favor. That was my understanding of what was being said. That time he's not doing anyone any favor. He's an official there. He must act as one. He's at work. He is at work. He is at work. Now, Umnisi also spoke about a time when accused number 3, Prince Mncube, said, you know what, me, I want a Zulu speaking person because Jonas is a Xhosa speaking person. To add to that, there was a time he wanted, a Zulu dictionary because he could not understand Ufefe and Ini. There was something else Untanzi said, that thing of jumping up when you are being tested in the mines, the exercise that you do, he could not translate it into isiZulu or from isiZulu to English. He could not. So that means that's a challenge. Do you understand? So I don't think the accused are wrong for raising all of those issues because now it has become an issue. There was a time, I think it was the time Ramsipile corrected him when he said, you know what, my lord, I think I'm going to excuse myself from this court. Another prosecutor is going to take over. So when he is being asked to actually excuse himself, why is it an issue? Someone make it make sense for me. Why is it an issue when he is actually being asked to excuse himself, whereas he has always wanted to excuse himself? Why is it an issue now? Now, there is also this thing of he does not interpret in between the arguments, and he does not interpret the objections. And Madlanga Judge Rata now comes and says he has never seen such a thing happen whereby an interpreter is told to go. Madlanga commission interpreters were asked to excuse themselves because they were not doing what the people wanted. And then in Brakpan today, Matipandile Soteni said, can I have a Xhosa speaking? Can this guy, he's a Zulu speaking person, he interprets for me in isiZulu and some of the things I do not understand. Let him speak English, I understand, please. It happens. And also in the Jocelyn case in Western Cape, Saldanha, the Afrikaans interpreters, there were times the judge would call them out because they were not interpreting properly. So for Judge Rata to come and say it's the first time, it's a lie. It's not true. That is very false. It can't be, because there are cases where I saw State versus Ori and others. An issue of a language is serious. And then he sometimes does not know how to interpret a Zulu word at some point. Yes, I already spoke about that. He needed a Zulu dictionary. And then there is a time whereby Umshololo had to apologize to him for asking him to not interpret from his notes. This is Jonas. And then, yeah, at some point he got emotional at a point when he said he will excuse himself. No one wants to fire Jonas at this point, as Judge Rata made it sound like. Now we had to adjourn because Judge Rata, after those things were raised, he did the right thing, I must say, by asking the questions, probing what happened, why are they saying that because the accused ended up saying, can they get another interpreter? Or they can get Mr. Mbatsana, because Mr. Mbatsana actually interprets everything. Now Judge Rata was like probing why are they asking for someone else. They gave the reasons. Now Judge Rata went, okay, let me go and read. That was 10-1. Let me go and read, then we'll come back at 2. When he came back at 2, he came back and said there is no law. But I just told you, State versus Ori. State versus Ori is there. And there is a lot of them. There is another one that spoke about speech therapy, speech situation. The others were deaf, yes. So Judge Rata cannot say it has never happened. There's a lot of instances. That was not true, what he said. And then Judge Rata, and then Kwamadlanga, as I already mentioned. So he must not say it's true. So Ubaba Mbantsane is the best choice because they already know him. He interprets even a comma. That's how excellent he is. Everything. Objections, side arguments, etc. So the nutshell is that the accused are not receiving full and neutral interpretation of proceedings, including legal exchange and objections. That's why they are requesting another interpreter. And Ujadrata said to us he is going to go and speak to the Chief Justice Maya and find out if he can let go of Jonas. No one is saying Jonas is fired. Exchange him. He must go to another court. These ones are requesting someone else who speaks isiZulu proper and who is not emotional like him. That's what happened today. The reason why the court had to adjourn early, if you were wondering. Thank you so much. Please give me your other reasons on the comment section. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.